As always, we get right into it. Today's topic, dealing with negativity. It's everywhere. Reflections of Purpose. Hello and welcome to Twisted Threads. You joined us for our Reflections of Purpose, and my name is Karen Sims. Our topic is mentioned, dealing with negativity. Well, the first things first, we know that negativity is all around us. So much social media, so much bad news, you know, in my whiz. Don't nobody bring me no bad news, no bad news. But what happens when you got to deal with that and need to turn it around? And today we want to focus on dealing with negativity to create resolution in our daily life, to make sure that we don't get sucked in by the negativity that's around us. So the first thing that we acknowledge is that triggers are everywhere. They may be at work, they may be at home. Maybe you literally did get up on the wrong side of the bed, but it doesn't mean that you got to spend the next 24 hours being negative and miserable. Why is it important? Because negativity also affects your health. It affects your body. It affects your physical being. And so being happy and having, see, there's some negativity right there. Could be. If you are not on the side of trying to figure out what to do as far as a resolution when things happen, we then have a chance to not just get sucked in, but to be sidetracked. So just like you saw there was something that came in. It could have been like, oh no, the world is going to end because during taping, we've got something that's going on. Trust me. Every time we tape, we expect something to happen, and it always does, but we're normally prepared for it. And so self-awareness is the first step to prevent spreading negativity, not just throughout yourself, but make sure you're not spreading it to others. Make sure, you know, those eye rolls, you kind of try to keep them to yourself. I've got a few friends that we usually say we've conditioned and disciplined our mouths that we don't just say the first thing that pops into our head, but we're still training our faces, because sometimes our faces will tell a story that the rest of us are like, what in the world just happened there? Well, we've got opportunity to figure out how does that self-awareness kind of build out for everybody else. Well, it's a specific way that happens, and we get to move forward with it. And so it becomes really important for you to figure out what are your triggers. What are the things that allow you to get knocked off of your wall? What are the things that allow you to get knocked off your chair? Once you know that the self-awareness is there, then you can start with an outlook that combats the negativity. Combating the negativity means you got to kill it with some more positivity. Maybe it means you bring peace to a situation. Maybe it means you just sit in silence and smile. You know, do the real smile. Don't do that fake smile that looks creepy, because people will know it's not genuine, and then that may cause more issue and create more negativity. But we got to practice that sometime. So right now we're going to practice our pretty smile. Like, you just said something that really made me upset. You just said something that made it seem like things were off the cuff. But now we get to understand that I'm just going to sit here and smile. You're great. You're awesome. I don't think that you're an idiot. Sometimes it's that deep. Let's keep it real. Okay. Start with, as we talk about, tackle the feelings that you have. Because sometimes somebody is just being themselves, and in your mind, you've already judged. You've already come up with the thought of, oh my goodness, I got to deal with Bob again today. Oh my goodness, I got to deal with Mary again today. Well, you allow the seeds of negativity to not only sit on your lap, but they grow and they seep in deeper. But you got a chance to be able to say, okay, today I'm going to figure out how we find resolution for me to get along with Mary and Bob and Joe and Billy. And once you get into that standpoint, you get to understand that you're tackling your feelings. You are not responsible for anybody else's feelings. You're not responsible for anybody else's carrying of negativity. But once you understand the triggers that you have for yourself, once you serve yourself in the way of tackling your own feelings towards those things, then you can take the time to calm down if you're angry, and check your emotions, look for resolutions for you to be able to bring a positive outlook and be the positive influence that you want to see. I know it sounds like cliche to be like, be the change you want to see, but it really is that simple. If you want more people to smile, guess what? We got to start with you being with you smiling. If you want to be more friendly, well, you got to show yourself to be more friendly, and then people will find you contagious. The challenge with negativity is that sometimes it infects us because we ingest it. So think about that. If you walk into a room, you know, a lot of times if somebody's just finished is cleaning, some of the smells we don't really like. It's like, oh my goodness, it smells like bleach. Oh, that might be a negative trigger for you. But for other people, it's like, oh my goodness, it smells like bleach. Somebody clean here. That's a shout out to all my OCD folks. Yes, they want the smells to know that we've killed some germs, that things are well, and that we are not going crazy in the fact of, oh my goodness, what else am I going to catch by sitting in this chair? So being a positive influence that you want to see. Remember, don't take it personal when you deal with negative people or have to deal with negativity in general. Sometimes things truly just do happen. It's the force of nature at times that not everything that we experience is going to be a good thing. But when you think about, okay, how do I react to that? What should be my next stance? Then you get an opportunity. See, that's the thing. If we flip it around and not think about negativity as a bad situation or a bad experience, but think about it in the sense of this is an opportunity for me to share some love, for me to spread some greatness, for me to spread some smiles. What? Get my glitter folks, get your glitter going on. You get that tsunami of joy that you are allowed to share with other people. Why? Because if not you, then who? Who is going to come in and say, yeah, I'm going to be the person that's going to set the joyous occasion in the world? You know, I love it because I try to, at least 90% of the time, come into a room and say, I'm going to be the thermostat, not the thermometer. I'm not going to be the one that raises things up or pushes it down. But when I walk in the room, what? When she walks in a room, she changes the atmosphere. And if you believe that about yourself, doors will open for you in a miraculous way. Why? Because most people want to be around other positive people. You notice that usually, you know, complaining Kathy, she's somewhere off by herself because nobody wants to deal with that negativity all of the time. Be positive, knowing that there are specific strategies that you can take to deal with negativity. Think about what are the things that make you happy and maybe invite those negative people to come along with you. Hey, Joanne, we're going for a walk this afternoon. The sun is shining and it looks like we're going to have some good temperatures. Why don't you come and join us? Now you might get some side eye from your other coworkers. They're like, no, don't invite Joanne. But somebody's got to be the person who sets the resolution in motion. Let it be you. Let it be you that brings that win to Joanne, because you may not understand that Joanne is dealing with things that you know nothing about. Perhaps she's dealing with the loss of a loved one. Maybe she's negative because of a failed relationship. Maybe her last job, somebody stabbed her in the back. You know, these things happen in real life and they cause seeds of negativity to grow. But you can go into those gardens and prune those areas of negativity and take out that unkindness that maybe was there and put in some things. You know, when plants grow, a lot of times we replant them and repot them so that they can grow in a better environment, in a larger environment. But a lot of times people don't understand, you know what, I'm in a different situation now. Things are different in the place that I am right now. And you can be the advocate that will help Joanne be a better person. Help Joanne to be able to say, you know, when I first got here, I was negative all the time. And now maybe I don't say everything that comes to my mind. But now I get to understand because one person took the step. That's really all it takes. Like, I know we think a lot of times, oh, we need a team. We don't need a team. You need a team of you, a team of one person who's going to say, I am going to tackle and eradicate negativity in my life. And when you make that commitment to yourself, understand this. Negativity still is going to come. It's still going to show itself up. You may still get up on the wrong side of the bed, but you get the opportunity to reset for your own life. Hit that reset button. Say, okay, let me center myself. Let me get it all in so that when I go out into the earth, even if I have a negative moment, I don't have to have 24 hours of a negative day. You get the opportunity. Hopefully you're getting some joy when you press play here and listen to our installments of Reflections of Purpose. We're trying to share opportunities to remind you that you are a joy carrier. You get the opportunity to bring positivity in every area of your life. Look, it's our Reflections of Purpose. This is Twisted Threads. Remember to like and share our videos. And remember, dealing with negativity, yeah, it comes moment by moment. But look, if you even just make the commitment, as we say every day, to make it an amazing day, you're going to make it an amazing day for you and everybody else around you. So what's today's homework? It's Twisted Threads. Make it an amazing day.
Reflections of